3, 2, 1. All right, Coach, opening statements.
As I told the guys prior to the game, you throw records out of the window, everything else. When these two teams get together, it's going to be exciting and electrifying, and it was nothing short of that tonight. I thought both teams played extremely well. I thought Prairie View did an outstanding job of fighting back from the deficit and getting ahead. And I thought our guys did a tremendous job of continuing to fight and closing the game after having like a 10-point deficit late in the game. Continued to fight to get back in it and win it there at the end. And Bryson Gresham stepped up like a champ. Made 2 huge free throws for us down the stretch, which was special and was certainly needed with only 9 seconds to go. For him to be as cool as he was with ice water running through his veins, that was big.
Coach, that's why you have seniors and why you have freshmen.
Yeah.
One knows what to do, and the other one is not sure what to do.
Right. Well, absolutely. And I thought our seniors did a great job. I kind of put some graduating seniors. I put John back in the game there at the end. Hopefully, looking for a shot that was available to him, or hitting the roller, which was Bryson at the time. And they executed the play to perfection. And fortunately, we got fouled and got to the line.
The other thing that seniors do, they overcome droughts. They figure it out, even in a game situation, instead of waiting for a timeout and you to explain it to them.
Again, you got to certainly credit Bryson Gresham again. In the huddle, we're down, we're at a deficit. He told our guys we're not going to lose this game. All we got to do is stick together. I thought our guys did a great job of sticking together and making plays down the stretch.
What's something so special about these group of boys that you're losing? What does it mean to you to have them on the team?
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you lose in leadership like these guys have, and these guys got championship pedigree, they've won. And so anytime you lose in that and you've got to replace that, it's always difficult. But I don't want to think about losing them right now. I want to just make sure that we do everything we can to exhaust everything that we possibly can with this group down the stretch.
Carl Nicholas is one of your most emotionally charged leaders on the team. How important was his leadership down the stretch?
Well, anytime we're generally in our press call is really on the point of it. He plays a great deal of energy, and his athleticism, those things create turnovers for us. We got turnovers late. We made baskets. I actually thought when we got a steal there late and dunked it, that was a huge play for us, but unfortunately a foul was called. But the guys didn't hang the hit. But Carl does a great job of playing with his energy and his emotions, and it really helped our team.
Even with the win, what adjustments do you think needs to be made for the tournament?
Well, we've got to figure out exactly who, but I'm not sure exactly who we're playing yet. Maybe Jackson and right now. So we've got to just go in, find out exactly who it is. And the good thing is we've seen everybody, but we've got to play and actually we've played them. So we've got somewhat of a scouting report on them. We've got to go back and see the things that we need to tweak as a basketball team for the opponent that we have coming up. But we do have to get back to the drawing board in terms of rebounding the basketball. We've got to beat on the boards 50-33 tonight. That's usually an area that we do extremely well in, and we've got to get back to rebounding the basketball.
Coach, you've been coaching this game for a long time. You've seen multiple senior classes leave each prospective schools. But with these guys leaving right now, some of these guys came in when you first started coaching for TSU.
Right.
So how's the emotions feeling right now seeing those guys leave?
Well, it's huge, one, because one of them obviously my son, and having a chance to coach him and to watch and know that this was his last game on this floor. And as a senior, it's obviously an emotional, really moment for me. But because of the COVID and the rules that NCAA implemented, you having a chance to have those seniors back. It was 4 of them who left last year. That makes it like 9 guys that we had tonight that we were actually celebrating. And so when you know that group is going out like that, and the number of guys we had, it's emotional. But every senior team that I always have, it's always emotional because you're connected to them and your family. And that's what we always think about is the family atmosphere and the environment that we're in. But when these guys leave, it's extremely tough for them to plan, but we still stay connected.
One more question.
When Gresham went to the line with 10 seconds after the game, what were you thinking at that moment?
What type of defense we need to be in after he made both of those free throws, because he's a clutch guy. He plays with some toughness and some grit about him. And so my mindset was what we need to do on the defensive end to make sure that we got to stop, and glad they didn't get a shot off.
All right, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, close this out.
Johnny Jones, your head men's basketball coach for TSU Tigers.
And this is Jerry Lee Woodley Jr., the College Sports Report signing off. Thanks, Coach.